I'm Jana Free and I'm your host. Welcome to the lake. I want to tell you about it. So this place was built in the 60s by a bachelor who worked in construction, and he would just get whatever little scraps he could from work and bring them to home to build his home little by little, bit by bit. Well, my dad's side of the family, they ended up purchasing this lake house, and then later on my dad's side of the family sold it to my mom's side of the family. Kind of crazy, right? And we've been vacationing here for almost 40 years, and it's time for us to put the playing aside and to start renovating. So I want to tell you about the house. All right, before we get into that, I need to tell you about my family and introduce you to them. So my dad is Curtis Edward. Some people call him Curtis, some people call him Eddie. I pretty much grew up thinking that Eddie is short for Curtis, like Bob is short for Robert. I just thought it was one of those names that don't make any sense, but that's not the case. So my dad's stepmom is the one that bought this lake house first. And my mom is Susie, and Susie's parents bought the lake house from my dad's stepmom. And my mom has one sister, her name is Dixie. So when Susie and Dixie's dad passed away, he left the lake house in his will to my Aunt Dixie and her husband Doug. So they are the current owners of the lake house, but they have let all of us use it, you know, no questions asked. They've been so gracious to us. And we've been vacationing here since before I was even born, close to 40 years. So this place is so special to us, and I just can't seem to let it go. I'm really passionate about doing this renovation and keeping it in the family, and I want my daughters to have the memories here that I had growing up, and I want my sister's kids to do the same. So my sister is Laura Lee, and she's married to a giant named Dale. I love him so much. He's an awesome brother-in-law, and they have two great boys, Caleb and Rhett. My husband is Jesse, and he has helped me keep this dream alive of the lake house, because when we got married and started having kids, there was not enough room in the lake house for all of us to sleep. And so I would just cry to my husband and say, what are we gonna do? We can't go anymore, there's no room. And he said, well, how about we buy a pop-up? And I said, what is a pop-up? So we bought one of those little campers, and over the years we upgraded to an RV, but it's the only way that we can come to the lake without having to sleep on the floor, of course. Yes, there's always a way. So my husband and I, we have two daughters, Kinley and Millie. And also I have a brother, Cameron, and hopefully he'll be showing up to help us out with the renovations too, because he's got the muscles. All right, so this sturdy brick home originally only had one bedroom and one bathroom. We still only have one bathroom, but we did convert the living room into being a communal sleeping area. But there's still not enough space for all of us to sleep in the house. So we have a tent down there for some people to sleep in, and over here in the driveway we have our RV for my little family of 4 to sleep in. But we still need more sleeping space, so we're gonna work on that. But first, let me show you this pool, if you wanna call it that. What do we do with this? Apparently my dad's stepmother, she put in this pool for her granddaughter to play in. But now it just collects leaves in the fall and rainwater, and it's a real hassle to drain. So we don't know if we should fill it in with something or jackhammer it or what. So if you have any ideas, please drop them in the comments below. Now before I take you inside where the lighting isn't as great, I wanted you to see this wallpaper that we tore off the wall. Whoops, the wind about blew it away. But this is the wallpaper that my grandmother picked out to put in the kitchen, and I'm going to take you in there. Alright, so probably the first thing you notice is there's no cabinet doors. My Uncle Doug, he recently took them off because we are going to be taking out the cabinets this weekend. But look at this original set of the first ever appliances in Harvest Gold. That's the name of the color. The fridge, it still works. However, the oven has not worked like ever. I don't know. Well, not in my lifetime. And then the cooktop was here, but it hasn't worked in forever. So we covered it up with a board, and my dad, he uses that griddle there to make us pancakes in the morning. Over here we have an original microwave, and it still works, y'all. Check that out. It weighs about 200 pounds, and then we have a, you know, pretty new toaster oven there. So this weekend our agenda is to rip out these cabinets. A couple weeks ago we packed up all the dishes and boxed them up, and we're gonna get working on this bad boy. Oh, and guess what? We're gonna get a dishwasher. We've never had a dishwasher here. This is exciting. All right, so this is our porch and covered patio situation. The porch is where we put all of our wet towels, bathing suits, toys, shoes, dog food. It's kind of a catch-all at the moment. And then the covered porch area is where we have all of our meals, all of our chit-chats, all of our game playing happens right here. We pretty much only go inside to sleep, use the bathroom, and that's it. Everything happens outside, so we need to work on this since it's where we spend most of our time. Here's the plan. Let's take out all of the bricks around this upper area and put in a screened-in porch, and then take out this whole covered patio, trash that stuff, and then build a new deck starting from this point right here. Build a deck straight out and then cover that and let that be our new area, because we can hardly fit in there. All right, these are the kiddos, my 2 girls and my sister's 2 boys. And I want to hear, what kind of tools are y'all going to use on the renovations?
I want to use a hammer.
Okay.
And destroy those walls. An axe.
An axe.
I want to use a hammer and a phone to record everything.
Okay.
A sledgehammer.
A sledgehammer.
Or
Great.
that.
All right, so what do you think needs the most improvement at the lake house?
The patio and the house.
The patio. Okay. And
The house.
the house.
The house, the patio, porch swing.
The porch swing. Let me see if I can get a view of that.
The porch swing, the patio,
There's the
and
swing.
the house.
The patio, the porch swing, and the house. All right, what else?
And the docks.
And the docks.
Yeah, that really old one. And get rid of this furniture. Like this is weak.
Okay.
This table's weak.
All right. Caleb, did you say what you thought?
The docks, the patio,
Mm-hmm.
and the house.
Yeah, okay. What do you think doesn't need to change at all?
This.
What part?
Oh, and cut down this part where we're
Oh,
at.
this concrete doesn't need to change? Okay.
Like, I think you should also, like, redo that pool right there.
Redo the pool. Oh, yeah, I filmed that.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Like, make it even bigger or something. I don't think we're gonna have it. It could be something else. I don't really mind, because there's a whole lake.
There's a whole lake. All right, well, what's your favorite thing about being at the lake house?
Just being here.
I love that.
Mine is feeling love and joy whenever, like, I'm here.
Yeah? All right.
Sitting at the porch swing and looking at the lake with all 4 of us.
Sitting on the porch swing and looking at the lake. All right, Kinley, what's your favorite thing?
I can't choose. Everything's great.
Everything. Poppy's ribs.
Yeah. The
Poppy
lake,
is my dad.
the house,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah. I love it too, and I'm glad that y'all are going to be here to help us. It's demo day! Woo, woo, woo! We've been waiting for this. Things are well underway here. The guys have ripped out the oven already, and we are gonna start burning some stuff.
There you go. There you go. Man, what else he uses?
Do a pull-up, Dad.
Huh?
Do a pull-up.
Well, it's right here.
Yeah, we need to pound that guy out.
Yeah,
This is
we gotta
fine.
get this one. Okay.
You take a swing at it.
You go ahead.
I'm going here. One.
Don't hit my dad.
Hit your dad.
Don't hit my dad.
Hang on. You go.
Good grief.
Man, he put 4 nails this one in.
Let me see. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking that's a no.
Oh, it moved.
It sounds like metal. We're making progress here, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think this is made out of, Jesse?
Yeah, it goes all the way out.
This,
so we'll just leave that and let him take that out.
This is called unicorn marble. It's mined from a mountain that unicorns pooped on for years.
Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense, actually.
Go ahead and get it. Good. What? You gotta get a picture of how
Oh
many
my
nails.
gosh, that's crazy.
This here had that many nails.
This is secure.
Oh my gosh.
And those are 2x4s
Yeah, it's
at-
serious.
on the
Nail happy.
ceiling? Why would he put 2x4s on the ceiling?
Nails was cheaper. Well, it's just to lower it down. That's all.
Oh.
So we can run the electricity inside up underneath it. That's all he
Oh.
done.
Okay.
We're gonna have to
Do we
tell
know
that
if this
too. It
light
works.
is on?
Yeah, it works.
Oh, it's on.
Now you get.
We got these cute ladies out here on nail duty. They hammer down the nails so that nobody gets stuck. And they're making us a nice little pile over here that we've got to take to the dump
Which side are we gonna go
or
up?
burn or something. Look at all that.
Side.
This guy just loved to use nails. This board must have been on a shelf pretty high up because I've never seen this paper on it before.
You haven't.
No, I'm just not tall enough to see up that high. Kinley, you gotta see inside. Or Millie, that's Millie. I thought that was my other daughter. You gotta check it out in there. Look at her working. Knocking out all those nails. This guy was nail happy, y'all. Yeah. It's like a torture treatment.
Are we doing extra with this? Like all the nail prep that we're doing? Is it too much?
Safety Sally. Wow. These guys know what's going on. Yep. Larly was outside on nail duty forever and ever, so she hasn't gotten to see this.
Wow.
Yep. Ew.
We need the broom crew in here.
We have the kitchen in the back of my sister's truck. We thought we could burn it all in that cesspool, but that was a no-go. It would have been so fun, but we're about to haul this off to the dump. These guys knocked this out. It only took about 2 hours, and the kitchen has been demolished. And these guys, they are ready to keep going. My brother-in-law is a beast, and guess what? He's ready to start on the outside, which we thought we wouldn't do for another couple weeks or so. So I'm going to show you that. Here we are. I think we're going to take the roof off first. We moved most of the furniture out from under it, and look at the teamwork there, Dixie and Little Rhett. Let's see how far we can get done with this today.
This thing's pretty heavy, ain't it?
Yep. I'm more scared of the bugs than the wind.
Nice. Good job, babe.
He finally lifts up his leg.
Just one more to loosen up. We've been sweeping up and cleaning up our mess from the last bit of work, and now my brother-in-law, he's ready to go. He's ready to knock off this part of the wall. So here's the first row of it. These bricks. Oh my goodness. And we've done all this in one day. I can hardly believe it. But they're crushing it. All the brick is gone. This is what teamwork does. We had a crew up top knocking it off, and then we had a crew down below. Look at that. All these leftover bricks, they're perfect to throw in the water right up against the wall to support it. The kids loved it, the dogs loved it. We went hog wild. Want to keep it going. They're ready to party. Millie, don't be down there. Millie, don't be down there when they're up here.
Hit it hard.
Kids are ready to demo. I'm so nervous.
I told them.
Whatever they knock off, they have to clean up because the grown-ups are tired. Look at these strong kiddos. They're getting at it, just like their mamas and their daddies have been doing today.
Hit this piece hard. As hard as you can. I said as hard.
There we go. Good job.
My turn. Let her turn.
Is that a chisel?
You look like you're a baseball player.
Very good. I like how y'all are taking turns and being safe.
I would say taking turns. Go ahead.
There we go.
Watch out for the dog. Yeah, that dog.
Oh, I need to move that plant. Oh, good job.
I want to do this one.
Aren't these cute?
Hit the bottom. Hit it hard. Wait, y'all need to get this part off first.
And that's a wrap for today. We've showered, we're ready to eat dinner, and it was a lot of fun. So remember to live free, and we'll see you next time.